Breaking news. See workers sharing Osinbajo, shouting, incoming, incoming. Workers share Osinbajo after his May Day speech. In case you are not aware, some group and individuals has come out to say, Osinbajo should be the man to take over from Buhari, just like other groups as well feel, some other persons are the ones to also take on the reins of leadership. If we are going to be honest and quite candid with ourselves, we know exactly, who we should vote for. That has to do with individuals. Okay, it has to do with individuals. You have to be the one to choose. Okay, you have to be the one to choose who will potentially, okay, you want to be Nigerian's president. You have to vote in such an individual. We cannot leave such to the hands of just anybody to come and decide for us. We've come a long way, and we know those who have our interest at heart and those who are just, out for their own selfish purposes. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Incoming, incoming. Workers shares Osinbajo after May Day speech. Osinbajo has earlier in his speech said that May 1st was a day labeled with historical significance and importance. Osinbajo, who was the special guest of honor, addressed thousands of Nigerian workers who joined their counterparts worldwide in celebrating International Workers' Day on May 1st. The theme of the event is labor, politics, and the quest for good governance. As the vice president rounded off his speech, a section of the crowd cheers and singing, incoming, incoming, you go win. You don't win, unbeatable. No shaking, no shaking. You now our next president. We go must vote for you. Osinbajo has earlier in his speech said that May 1st was a day labeled and with historical significance and importance. He said importance of the occasion was further underscored by the fact that it was the last May celebration before the nation's elections. In commemorating with this event, there is much to reflect upon, and the theme you have chosen for this occasion invites me to ponder on is labor, politics, and the quest for good governance and development. Given the season that we are in, there is entirely, appropriate for us to do the right thing. The question and the theme calls for what sort of politics can best deliver good governance and development. In addressing this question, let me begin by stating on unevenly that the labor motivation and movement belongs to firmly the progressive politics of our nation. He said the labor movement belongs firmly to the progressive political region. Osinbajo said that questions of what sort of politics could deliver good governance development was decisively answered by progressive politics. As a progressive, I believe that good governance and development means compulsory free education for our children, universal health care coverage, inclusiveness in special mobilization for poor, justice for wronged, and social security for vulnerable. The progressive vision for Nigeria is of a nation in which the relations belongs to Nigeria governance, and which is a definition of social covenant. It is a security system built where security and independence is the order of the day, rather than a situation where we say we have independence, but we are living as though we are still in captivity. According to the Labour leader, this is a decent piece of work. We have seen the vice president serve and how he has been going about discharging his duty. We promise today to stand by you and to vote you in. You are the incoming. As the chorus and songs go in, incoming, incoming. Hello, my wonderful people. That is Vice President Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who you see, Nigerians are the ones choosing their own their own, they're making their choices in relation to who they want to see as the president of the country. Time and time again, the country has come a long way where we see individuals, people who, federal government has not paid attention to. Buhari's government has seriously frowned at anything progressive. Part of Buhari's words and talks was when he was becoming president, he said he was going to look into the constitution. He was going to bring in region. He was going to assist. He was going to do this and that. But guess what? This man was all a lie. There was no truth tied to his belt. In fact, he disgraced the country in no small way, made Nigerians to suffer. And by the end of the day, you can see how bad things have gone from really bad to worse. You see, so there is real reason why Nigerians must begin to, reevaluate the truth of what we say we want. Nigerians must continue, to cry out for the best. Okay, we must continue to cry out for the best. We cannot take just anybody because they told us they will lead. We must take the bull by the horn. We must be very, very sincere in our choices, not dangling between opinions. We must rise up to the occasion and refuse to be manipulated by politicians who largely, to a large extent, do not share the idea of the people or anything that will potentially move the people forward, who are just looking out for whatever suits them, and that's what they've been working for. So for the idea for progressive, moving forward is something that we all must embrace, and seriously we must put our hearts to, and not allow anyone, to tarnish what we believe as a people. We must rise up to the occasion. We must not allow these things to deter us. We must choose. We must make meaningful position and, make a real difference in what we believe. It's time to rise up to the occasion. It's time not to allow, these people to hold us back in any way, form, or kind. And that time is now. Let's change the narrative. Let's make a huge difference. Let's make things work. Let's begin to reevaluate our belief and our value system. What do we consider as important? What do we say it's important to us? And how do we change from such evil perspective that we have come to grow up with and accept as a norm? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.